What if every conspiracy theory, from government conspiracies to pandemics to secret societies, was just a distraction from the real one? There really only is one true conspiracy theory, but they never wanted you to know that. And furthermore, it's hidden in plain sight. Hi, and welcome to the Medium channel. I'm Adam, and today we're going to pull the curtain on the one true conspiracy theory, talk about what it is, how it operates, and most importantly, how we can stay safe and rise in our own power to transcend all the madness during these very changeable and difficult times and really make a difference in our own lives and in the world around us. So basically what it is, well, firstly, we hear about all kinds of conspiracy theories out there, right? From like government conspiracy, UFOs, pandemics, and whatnot. And certainly some have more merit than others. But if you know the one true conspiracy theory, then you're not going to be chasing down the wrong rabbit holes, and you're going to have the wherefore, the presence of mind to be able to discern which of the conspiracy theories are really going to be really are facts or will be proven as facts versus which ones are really there to just distract you. So to cut to the chase, the one true conspiracy theory, true conspiracy, not a theory, it's happening, and over time it's getting stronger and stronger, and that is the systematic attempt or the systematic process of cutting us off from our own divinity, from cutting us off from spirit, and basically severing our connection with our divine source. And when that happens, when we're cut off from our divine source, from our wellspring of energy, our wellspring of knowledge, universal and divine knowledge, well, what happens? We become weak, we become vulnerable, and we become very easy to be victims of the false conspiracies, so that we're very easy to be led, very easy to be controlled, and to be disempowered. And then those that are empowered, those select few that control the great many at their detriment, that's how they stay empowered, by cutting you off from your own divinity, from your own powers. In essence, they're cutting you off from you. And since I had my first awakening in the late 70s, boy, have I seen it. You know, the war against spirituality, the guilting and the shaming, you're weird or you're spaced out, and the fear of the unknown that gets exploited by the powers that be to make people fear and even have anger against those that are on a spiritual path. So that's really what's happening. And they really work overtime to really try to sever you from your own power source and stuff like that. But when you reconnect with source, you step into your own power. You can no longer be controlled by those powers that want to control everything at our detriment and the gain of a select few. Our awakening is their worst nightmare. They being the elite, the cabal, whatever you want to call them, the ruling party that has been alive and well for centuries, really. And they could be extraterrestrial sources. It could be very much very terrestrial, and just the way that humans want to control others, that want power over other people, whatever the source of it is. We know that there's been a select few that have been controlling the masses for a very long time. And our awakening is their worst nightmare, bottom line. So they'll continue to feed, these lies and manipulations in social media and whatnot, continue to try to direct your thinking, to steer you away from your own power source and away from God, spirit, whatever you want to call that. And really try to invoke that fear and that anger, those survival-based emotions that cut us off from who we are as spirit, and they keep us in those lower vibrations where we're easy to control and so forth. So this is truly the essence of the true crime against humanity, and really the source of the mass suffering and all the wars and chaos that's going on in the world. So let's talk about what you can do to not fall victim to this, but to start to re-empower, to reconnect with who you are as spirit, God, or source. So basically, start to really engage more in spiritual practices. Things like meditation, to develop your ability to meditate. Yes, the distraction machine and some of the energies, the programming that they level against us. Some of it is electromagnetic, some of it's through social media, the news, pop culture, sports, Hollywood, and all that stuff. So start to reconnect with yourself through meditation, through learning how to do presence, doubling down on your spiritual practices. With all the programming, it kind of makes us weak. All these charged emotions weakens our body, and we don't want it. We get lazy. We don't want to exercise anymore. We don't want to meditate anymore. We just become more complacent. So we have to fight back. We have to resist that, and we have to stick to our programs. This is the time to be strong, to overcome these lower forces. So double down on spiritual practice, reclaim your health. So learn healthy things. Diet, certain foods, especially the additives, they're lower vibrations, they tear down the body, and then we become more vulnerable. Even what we eat can cut us off from our divine source if it doesn't have the proper nutrition and the proper energy connected to it. Work on non-reactivity. So if you see something distasteful or something that pisses you off or makes you fearful, instead of jumping into that knee-jerk reaction, I do it too. So this isn't like me being holier than thou. I practice what I preach. So instead of doing that, when you catch yourself, just step back and observe your reaction, give it time, and then respond more from your heart and more from spirit. So try to avoid reacting and getting into those arguments with the disagreements with others. They will exploit your survival-based emotions and make you feel like if somebody's not with you, they're against you, and kind of elicit those types of responses that are negative, that are embattled, and all that kind of stuff. So work on that. Work on reprogramming, doing the shadow integration. But here's the most important thing to do. And I talk about this a lot here on the Medium channel. We'll put a video above for you on how to do heart-brain coherence. The thing is, when you start to cultivate the frequencies of the heart, well, the heart, and when you start to work with the heart and the brain reconnect, because the programming severs that connection, and when the heart and the brain are disconnected, we're disconnected from our power source. So when we start to reconnect heart and brain, we start to reconnect with spirit and our power source. And the other thing is that the hearts intrinsically know truth, so that you can't be lied to as easily, and hearts cannot be programmed. Only the subconscious mind can. And the other thing is the heart's the largest electromagnetic generator in the body. So when you strengthen the resonance of the heart, and when you blend the heart and the brain and make it even stronger, make the brain stronger, well, we're around a lot of technology, a lot of electromagnetic frequencies that tears down and influences negatively our electromagnetic field. So when you build the heart, the largest electromagnetic generator in the body, you build your fields up so you can't be programmed. It won't make you ill or all of that stuff that technology can do. So that's really, really a valuable practice. And this is the way to reclaim your freedom, reconnecting to source, do your spiritual work, resist the programming. And the more people that do that, the more we're going to feed the collective, and the more it's going to help everybody on planet Earth, and it's going to make it more easy for everybody to awaken. So I've got more information on a video here about we're in the storm. This is the cosmic storm that we're in. So this is how to survive and thrive and to empower during these very powerful times. We're coming into mass enlightenment, positive changes, but we've got to get through it first. So I hope you found this helpful. Please comment, like, and share, and we'll see you at the next video.